Howdy, welcome back to Critters of Critterton. So we're getting kind of a late start this morning. Me and the dogs were up all night dealing with coyotes. They just seemed to be everywhere last night. So I got a couple of trail cams I've been meaning to put up, and we're going to get those out today. First, we got to check all the animals and get everybody fed. Good morning, Tansy. Did you brush your teeth? Let's see those pearly whites. No? Good morning, Nova. How are you this morning? Load. What? Good morning, Merle. Mr. Merle, sorry. Shilly. Oh, no, you're gonna stink up the camera. Morning, Dawn. Good morning, Champ. Mrs. Abilene. And good morning, Roxy. Good morning, Little Bit. Good morning, Camus Damus. So the breakfast brigade is on strike. We're gonna have to do something about that soon. Good morning, stray barn cat. Good morning, big guy. How are you? Dango, how you doing? Good morning, Lily. Good morning, Everest. Good morning, May. Mayo, Cassie, Madison. Hey, little dreamer. Maybe she's born with it. Veda. Good morning, fluff guy. What's up? I'm not touching the fence. Becky, Val, in the usual position. Smell something there, Everest? Good morning, boss. How is things? Yeah? Good morning, Elsa. Big Sky's back in there. Good morning, Rubik's Cube. How's the old jaw? Yeah? Ruby? Here, look this way. Let me see that. Or not. And back there is Whoa Nelly. Ruby, I can still see that knot on her jaw there, but it doesn't appear to have gotten any bigger, which is good. But it doesn't appear to have gotten any smaller, which is, you know, not bad, but not good either. Dog got pecked by a chicken. So on Ruby and on things on the ranch and kind of in life, our policy has kind of been first do no harm. First, do no harm to the animal, and don't do any harm to your wallet. This is a ranch, and Ruby works here. Ruby has a job. Her job is to provide the ranch, and by extension, my family, with kids, milk, cheese, soap, and money. All of this costs money, and we're not wealthy people or anything, so, you know, we've all got to chip in. You know, the ranch needs to make money, and so does the vet. So how it works is we sell all our kids in the spring, and all the money that we get from that goes into an account, and we use that money to buy hay for the entire year. And if we kind of let panic get to us and kind of worst case scenario everything and kind of run to the vet, every time something comes up, we will deplete that money and not have enough money to provide for the rest of the herd all the way until next kidding time. Now, we do budget some money for improvements and for emergencies, you know, such as the vet, but we're already in a pretty big emergency, and it's the drought. We're already going to end up buying double the hay to get to next July or August, which is our rainy season, when hopefully our pastures grow back. So we're already in an emergency. So we try to do everything ourselves. We try to do everything as low budget as possible. And we live in a really awesome time for that. You know, not too long ago, we just would have had to ask our neighbors or go to the library and hope they had a book on something. Get down, Lucky. He's not going to get down. With the internet, you can do a lot of your own research. Being a part of a goat club, you have access to people who have been raising goats for, decades, and that's very helpful. And we're lucky enough to have this whole YouTube thing going on. So we're able to, share what we're going through with you guys and then get feedback from all of you across YouTube land, because a lot of you have goats, and we're all pooling our resources and, and trying to learn from each other. It's not a lot of information about goats. There's a lot of stuff on horses, cows, sheep, but goats, we're kind of on our own here in America. We got to learn from each other's mistakes and experiences, and that's kind of how we approach things. Ruby has a job, and that job is to provide for the ranch, and by extension, all the other animals here and our family. So, we can't allow any one animal, to put everything else that we've worked very hard for a decade into jeopardy. So that's kind of our approach on things. First, do no harm to the animal, to your wallet, and by extension of that, your family. Just first do no harm. Don't assume everything is the worst case scenario. Now, of course, if you're a millionaire or something, you don't have to listen to me. Do whatever you need to do. These chicks are getting big for in here, but we got about, today is Thursday, Turkey Day, and Sunday, Monday is when we start separating all the other animals. So that's when the chickies here are gonna get moved over to this A-frame most likely and have some more room. But for now, they're doing pretty good. You can see the ducks really get excited. They want that chicken starter. All the silly critters of Critterton. Hey, go, what's good? How you been? Hey, go, sounds good, bagger in. Hey, go, time to eat, you good to go. Hey, goat. See you in a few hours or so. Hey, goat. Hi, the gate man. There you go. Good morning, buddy. Not supposed to be standing on me, though. My shoes are very tasty, apparently. So somebody had left a comment and wanted to know why I dump water on the ground rod on the electric fence. And it's because it's so dry here that the fence doesn't pack as much of a punch. So by keeping the ground rod wet, it helps ground it better, and and really gives them a good bite if they were to bump up against that wire. So we were making progress on the pig area, and then we got the news about my grandmother having a stroke and everything. So this kind of stopped while we, dealt with that. And then suddenly Thanksgiving had snuck up on us out of nowhere, and next weekend, like I had mentioned, is when we separate the does and the bucks back into their own pens. And there's just so many things that have to get done to prepare for that. So, and then there was a cold snap, and I have teenage kids, and it's easy to get behind on stuff, but we will get back to that as soon as possible, probably middle of next week. What is it, guys? Are you trying to tell me I forgot something? Here you go, Dixie. Here you go, Dingo. Here you go, Teefers. Anna, here you go. Here you go, big guy. There you go. So out there in the wash was where we could hear all those coyotes last night. And I don't know what they were celebrating, maybe just happy to be together. Maybe they were excited for Thanksgiving. But I'm gonna put that trail cam right here on this corner post, kind of aim it out. And hopefully if something comes by, we'll get a good glimpse of it. Unfortunately, I only had enough AA batteries for the one game cam, so I'm gonna have to pick up some more of those. Alright, there we go. She is armed and facing out there. I put it on our corner post facing out because I know that they don't get into the yard because they're not still laying here in the yard when I get up in the morning. So I have one more thing to get done before we head off to town and eat, and I need to winterize all our pipes because we're into what we call winter out west now, and it's gonna, get to the freezing point, every night or every so often, and sometimes it'll even dip down into the mid-20s, so we need to be ready for that. So I need to winterize all these pipes. So if you grew up somewhere in the north, like Michiana or anywhere like that, you'd look at that pipe sticking out of the ground and just think that's ridiculous. And I too thought the same thing when I moved to the desert, but that is how they do it out here. So we need to protect that. So over the years that we've been out here and didn't have any money, I would just cover that. I'd end up wrapping it with some feed bags and then covering it with a feed bag and then putting one of these big trash cans kind of over the top to, give it some layers of protection and keep it from freezing. But this year we're going all out. We've got all the good stuff and we are going to do it properly. There, doesn't that look cute? That ought to make her happy. Of course, I'm still going to cover it with this trash can. And we're still using this hose bib to water the pigs, but hopefully that'll change in about a week or less. But there we go. So I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to do and to check the well before I can go. So let's get busy. There is a time for us to winterize before it's cold and your pipes freeze. Before you wake up in the morning and you can't get water out your sink. Well, I ran out of the insulating foam tape, so I'm gonna have to pick up some more of that. I still have the well where the pipes come out of the little well house to do, and then to do some insulating on the inside of the well, just make sure everything's good enough. And so crap, more foam tape and some AA batteries for that other trail cam. All right, so we're all done with that project. Now I got to get in the shower and follow them to town. So thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.